All right, peace family. Now, to all of the ladies, pay attention to this video, especially black women in particular. Pay attention to this video, do your research. Now, we're coming to talk about the things that you wear, right? That is becoming a part of your emotions, and it is controlling parts of your motor skills through the chemical imbalance that it is creating when you attach these things to your body. The first thing I'm gonna talk about is the weave, the hair that you buy at these stores, these Asian stores, these synthetic products, right? The first thing we're gonna talk about is what they consist of. One, it consists of polyethylene terephthalate. That's one. And the other one is polyvinyl chloride. The situations in black communities and the health issues in black women in particular is manifesting. What is polyethylene terephthalate? You have to understand that the follicles, or your hair follicles, is another form of an organ, and they act as cells. They receive minerals in the form of light from the sun, nutrients. The sound waves in sunlight creates a vibration, and when they strike your hair follicles, your follicles have a nucleus in it that sends this vibration into the brain, which is where your vitamin D is stored, for your neurons to be able to transmit it throughout the body into your bone structure. So what is this polyethylene terephthalate? Let's see. Polyethylene terephthalate is the most common thermoplastic polymer resin of the polyester family and is used in fibers for clothing, containers for liquids and foods, and thermoforming for manufacturing, and in combination with glass fiber for engineering resins. Okay, let's go on. Why is polyethylene terephthalate harmful? Phthalates are linked with negative effects such as endocrine and reproductive dysregulation, early puberty, endometriosis, and infertility. PET also is known for its rigidity and does not degrade easily, making it an environmental burden. Polyvinyl chloride. This chemical is so detrimental. Both of them are plastics, but this one is so detrimental to the point where it can shut down your neurons and cause inflammation to build up inside of your brain cells. And when inflammation builds up in your brain cells, this is where dementia and Alzheimer's come into place. Your cognitive skills is suppressed. Your endocrine system starts to shut down. And when your endocrine system, which has a lot to do with your emotions, a lot of the stuff that's being stored in the blood, the circulation, your circulatory system, operates through your endocrine system. Let's see. Is polyvinyl chloride harmful to humans, or is PVC harmful to humans? PVC contains dangerous chemical additives including phthalates, lead, cadmium, and/or organoids, which can be toxic to your children's health. These toxic additives can leach out or evaporate into the air over time, posing unnecessary dangers to children. And what is the function of the endocrine system? All right. The endocrine hormones help control mood, growth, and development, the way our organs work, and reproduction. The endocrine system regulates how much of each hormone is released. This can depend on levels of hormones already in the blood or on levels of other substances in the blood like calcium. These are all chemicals that disrupt the endocrine system. Several studies have suggested that exposure to certain endocrine disruptive chemicals, EDCs, alter thyroid function and is associated with increased risk of numerous adverse health outcomes, including developmental abnormalities, thyroid disorders, and various types of cancers. Now, another thing as well, I know y'all like to put on your high heel shoes and all of that, but you have to understand that the bottom of your feet, this is why when you ground in the soil, you have to understand that it is important that your heel is grounded as well, because your heel has a lot to do with your circulatory system as well. Your spine has vertebrae in them. And your vertebrae has veins that goes all the way down through your legs and into your feet. So when you are wearing high heels, the elevation throws off the circulation, which causes inflammation inside of the uterus. It causes inflammation inside of these vertebrae columns. So now the equilibrium in your vertebrae is thrown off. And when your equilibrium is thrown off, this means that your reproductive system is shut down. Let's take a look at some of the information that I got on wearing high heels. Check it out. Famed oncologist David Agus says wearing high heels could cause cancer or heart disease. At the end of the day, your feet hurt. That is inflammation. Inflammation is the root of heart disease and cancer, Agus said. It goes to say this often leads to an improper posture and poor alignment of the spine, leading to ineffective functioning of the organs, leading to the displacement of the uterus as well. Uterus displacement causes heavy pain during menstruation or intercourse, issues in fertility and incontinence.